Genesis 2:24. That is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. Meaning, marriage is a sacred bond where two people come together as one, symbolizing unity and commitment. Ephesians 5:25. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. Meaning, husbands are called to love their wives sacrificially, just as Jesus showed selfless love for his church. Ephesians 5:31-32. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. This is a profound mystery, but I am talking about Christ and the church, meaning marriage is a reflection of the relationship between Christ and the church, showing the depth of love and unity in both. Proverbs 18:22. He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. Meaning, marriage is a blessing from God, and a good spouse is considered a gift of God's favor. Colossians 3:18-19. Wives, submit yourselves to your husbands, as is fitting in the Lord. Husbands, love your wives and do not be harsh with them. Meaning, marriage calls for mutual respect, love, and gentle care between spouses. Ecclesiastes 4:9-12. Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Meaning, marriage provides companionship, support, and strength. When God is a part of the relationship, it becomes even stronger, like a cord of 3 strands. 1 Corinthians 13:4-7. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Meaning, this well-known passage on love teaches that true love, including in marriage, is selfless, patient, kind, and forgiving. Mark 10:9. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. Meaning, marriage is a union created by God, and it should not be easily broken by others or external factors. 1 Peter 4:8. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. Meaning, deep love within marriage is forgiving and gracious, covering over faults and creating a strong bond. Hebrews 13:4. Marriage should be honored by all, and the marriage bed kept pure, for God will judge the adulterer and all the sexually immoral. Meaning, marriage is to be treated with respect, purity, and honor, reflecting God's design for commitment and faithfulness. Proverbs 31:10. A wife of noble character who can find, she is worth far more than rubies. Meaning, a virtuous spouse is invaluable, and their character and integrity bring great blessings to the marriage. Matthew 19:4-6. Haven't you read, he replied, that at the beginning the Creator made them male and female, and said, for this reason a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh? So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. Meaning, Jesus reaffirms that marriage is God's creation, a union that brings two people together as one in an inseparable bond. 1 Corinthians 7:3. The husband should fulfill his marital duty to his wife, and likewise the wife to her husband. Meaning, marriage involves mutual responsibility and care for each other's needs. 1 Corinthians 7:10-11. To the married I give this command, not I, but the Lord. A wife must not separate from her husband, but if she does, she must remain unmarried or else be reconciled to her husband, and a husband must not divorce his wife. Meaning, marriage should be a lasting covenant, and separation should not be pursued lightly. Reconciliation is encouraged when possible. 1 Peter 3:7. Husbands, in the same way be considerate as you live with your wives, and treat them with respect as the weaker partner, and as heirs with you of the gracious gift of life, so that nothing will hinder your prayers. Meaning, husbands are called to treat their wives with respect, honor, and care, ensuring that love and prayer flourish in their relationship.